Welcome to another episode of KVA where we study the mind, body, and soul. It's your brother Eli Soul, and I hope you have a great experience watching this video. So today we're gonna talk about winning attitude. And I'm sorry if I look down, I got notes because I don't want to be just ranting on here. You know what I mean? I can be rambling, but today I want to speak about the winning attitude and how to flip it, or how to change into a winner, and things that you can do and steps that you can do to become a winner and get into the winner mindset. So number one, in my opinion, first of all, let's start off with the definition. My definition of what a winner is. A winner is someone who goes through life through all problems and issues that they might have and doesn't lose focus on the mission. Someone who goes through trials and tribulations and still focuses on the goal, still has a positive energy and a positive attitude on a daily basis, even though things can be rough in life, right? So, perfect example, I've talked about many of my health issues, many of my social problems, many of the things that I've gone through in life and still are going through. And even today, I still remain positive through all of those things. I believe that that's one thing that for myself that I needed to actually achieve or actually get better at before becoming a winner and becoming a leader, or in a grand scheme of things. The number one thing before becoming a winner, before being someone who is deserving of winning, you have to take 100% responsibility. I feel as if responsibility is number one, because if you're not willing to acknowledge the faults that you may have, the mistakes that you've made in life, you'll never be able to grow. You'll never even have the chance to grow. It's just like if someone isn't willing to admit that they have a drinking addiction, it's no way possible that they'll defeat the drinking addiction, if that makes sense. If you're not willing to admit that you are behind the curve in whatever situation you're in, or you made some mistakes in the past, you'll never be able to graduate past those problems. So I definitely feel like responsibility is something very, very important, especially in a man's development, because growing up, I was always a person who thought everyone else, it was everyone else's fault. It was everyone else's fault. What I didn't have was because of not having a dad in my life. That's one excuse. Being raised in special education, that's an excuse. Being raised in a single parent household, that's an excuse. Being, all types of things, tearing my ACL, oh, that's an excuse. Now I've understood that, man, listen, I'm not going to allow any of those problems or any of those issues or mistakes that I had jeopardize my mission as a whole, my mission as a man. I'm not going to allow those things to slow me down. So responsibility is one. Number two, attitude. How you are going about something can change almost everything. So I also had a problem with nutrition as well. I had a problem with eating. I had a problem with just overall health in general, right? Of course, the unknown is always the negative. So the less knowledge you have of something, the more you're afraid of it. So I was actually afraid of going to the doctor and going to get checked up. I was actually afraid to go to the dentist and get my teeth cleaned, and get my teeth examined. And then I realized that my attitude hasn't changed, and it's just made my situation worse. Why do I still feel anxiety even though I'm neglecting the problem? Because usually people think, well, if I neglect the issue, it'll somehow go away, or it'll somehow won't matter. But in reality, the more you neglect it, the more it gets bigger. And if you don't change your attitude, if you don't change how you're thinking of yourself, the things you're saying to yourself, and how you're viewing a certain situation that you're in, it'll always have power over you. And changing your attitude is another way how you can gain that power back. So attitude is number 2. Number 3 is take complete action. Take action. So I once, like a year ago, I told myself, like, you know what, bro, I'm gonna get in the gym heavy. Like, I'm gonna get in the gym even maybe twice a day, you know, however, you know, work out. Either I'm doing weights, maybe I even do, you know what I'm saying, just walk around my block, just walk around my area, just, you know what I mean, just get my heart rate up. Or what else? You know, any other, you know, sprints, shadow boxing, stuff like that. Things that you just are like, you know what, man, I'm gonna take action and use this situation that I'm in as an advantage, or as a fuel source for me to get better and get successful in other avenues. Before, let's say 3 years ago, I had no ambition on becoming a personal trainer until my situation happened. And then I was like, you know what? I actually do like working out. This is actually something I enjoy to do. Why not make money off it and give someone else that same dopamine, that same feeling of working out and achieving their goals and looking better and confidence and so forth and so on. So action, you have to take action. Like, a lot of the times dudes get stuck at the starting line. Like, it's just like a car. Like, dudes get caught at the part, you know, when you stick in the car in the ignition and it's like that, like it's like that part, and it turns off and like, that's like literally, that's how dudes get stopped, or they quit at that starting point. That starting point where the key is in ignition and you turn it, that's where they get stuck and they don't take action anything further. You know what I'm saying? Which, we don't know what will happen in life. I don't know what tomorrow brings. So the best thing to do is to take action completely now. Don't even think as in, well, you know, we're in the month of September. We're damn near more than halfway past the year. Oh, well, I'll just wait until January next year to get in the gym. No, start now. Get now. Let's do now. We don't have tomorrow. Tomorrow is a fantasy. We are in the now, and we need to take action now. So if you don't have a gym membership, well, if you don't have a gym membership, I don't know what the fuck you're doing on this video. You need to definitely get you a fucking gym membership. That's just, you ain't KVA if you ain't got a membership. I don't care. You're not KVA. You need to get a gym membership. If you need to, hire a personal trainer. If you also want workout plans, I can give you a workout plan. Link is in the description. But I need you to take action. A lot of the times, like, the main reason why, you know, I haven't really put workout videos out yet is because I really still believe in the old fashioned that workout plans are all good and all, but what's in here? What's in here? I can write you. Anyone can write you. You can watch 1 million YouTube videos on how to work out. You can hire a personal trainer. You can do all these things, but you need to be self-motivated. You need to have the enough willpower to take action that day in that moment, because your personal trainer isn't going to always be there. Mike Rashid isn't going to always make videos. All these personal trainers, they're not gonna, hey, wake up, John Pierce, wake up, let's go. They're not going to be like that. So you have to take initiative. So that taking action is the number one thing. Forget all the fluffy shit. You have to take action. The fourth thing will be consistency. Staying consistent. You have to stay consistent. Not going to the gym one week you go 4 days, 5 days, the next week you go 1 day. The next week you're like, okay, I'm back motivated, I'll go 5 days. The next week you don't go at all. You'll never see gains like that. You'll never see gains. I don't care what supplements you take, what pre-workout you take, creatine, BCAAs, any of these dumbass little supplement, I ain't gonna say dumb, but any of these supplements that they try to pitch to you, all these proteins and all this stuff like that, all in all, you have to get in this gym, man. You have to create you gotta be consistent, bro. There is no goal, there is no ifs, ands, and buts about it. You have to be consistent in what you do. Let's just say, if you work at McDonald's and you on a fry machine, you need them fries to be hot, bruh. Every day, every time you work, you have to have the best quality of what you are responsible for in your job. See, I feel is this: a lot of the times, people aren't successful because the image of success in their head doesn't match the reality that they live in. So you can be a winner at whatever you're doing if you take responsibility, if your attitude changes, if you take action and you're consistent with it. You can be a winner at anything. You can be a winner, and sometimes a small achievement can create small multiple achievements can create a big mass amount of you know what I mean what do I want to say? I mean, I guess I'll say another bigger achievement. But either way, you have to start somewhere. If you can't do 100 push-ups a day, do 40. If you can't do 40 push-ups a day, do 20. Then do 20 push-ups every day. 20 push-ups. 10 in the morning, 10 at night. You're like, okay, all right, I'm doing my 10 push-ups. You know, I'm in it, whatever, right? Then you're like, okay, I'm gonna do 15. Then, okay, I'm gonna do 15 for the next 3 days. Then, you know, so forth and so on. I know it sounds elementary, but some of these people are stuck at that spot, right? They're stuck at that spot. Or if you work a job, let's say McDonald's, or you work at a job where, you know what I mean, like it's seen as, you know what I mean, dead end or whatever you would call it. Take it serious. Take it serious. Like, treat what you have with care, and I personally believe the universe will repay you with something more. How you want a Lamborghini, you want Bentleys, y'all want Mercedes Benzes, y'all want all these foreign whips, and y'all want all these new shit, but the car that you got right now still got the maintenance light on, and you still ain't got it checked. That shit, the maintenance light probably still on right now. You probably had the maintenance light on for the past 6 months, but you sitting here saying that you want the new John. You want the new whip. Oh man, I want a dream car, goals. But nigga, you got a perfectly working car that you neglecting, that you not taking responsibility for, that you not being consistent on. You gotta handle that first before you graduate and get to a, you know what I mean? Like, once you elevate. So you can win at everything, man. You can win at everything, or you can whine. You can complain and say, oh, well, my job only pays me minimum wage. So that means you gonna put minimum effort? Your job only pay you minimum wage, so you gonna get minimum pay. You know, you're gonna do minimum effort, but you want us to believe, or you want your boss to believe, you want just the workplace, the marketplace to believe, okay, if I give you a little bit more money, or if I give you a little bit more, you know what I mean, more responsibility, you'll be able to handle that, but you can't even handle the register? Come on, bro, knock it the fuck up. Y'all need to stop, man. Become a winner in everything. Don't just pick and choose when you want to be, you know, when you want to be that bull. Like, no, take everything with care. Take everything with caution. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't lax off anything. You know, that's the winner mentality. Someone who can handle the details, and somebody who is understanding that every milestone is important. Not fundamentals are still needed. Why you think people like Tim Duncan played for damn near ever? Like, literally played forever, and still, even probably to this day, could still probably give somebody buckets. Why? Because he has the fundamentals. He's mastered that. That man, bro, he's mastered that. You know what I mean? This is why you have to stay consistent. Your attitude has to change. You have to take responsibility, and most importantly, you have to take action. this is my bills today, man. Shout out KVA, shout out KVA. I hope y'all had a good experience listening to the video, man. Another thing, man, I got more workout videos coming, so be on the lookout for that. I know I ain't really post any of those, but I got some more stuff cooking up. I got a few more videos to put out. Be on the lookout for that, man. KVA, man. I hope y'all have a good weekend. Peace and love.